elements of what we mean by quality supervision. First one is supposed to be a camera. And that one means focus your attention on the behavior of the kids. There's a lot of things competing for your attention in the environment, the game you might be playing, parents walking in, but focus your attention on their behavior, what you're seeing them do, what you're hearing them say. Second one is a clock. It's pointing at 6 o'clock because that happens to be when we close. But this one means talk about things that are strictly personal in nature at 6 o'clock. So your love life, your weekend plans, all of that, talk about it at 6 o'clock. How the program is operating, how supervision is happening, talk about all of that during the program. But stuff that's strictly personal in nature, talk about it at 6 p.m. This one, here's an adult, another adult. That little arrow separating them. And that one means, yes, spread out as opposed to grouping up, spread out. If you have 2 people in the cafeteria, spread out and cover the whole area. 2 people on the playground, spread out. Especially on field trips, spread out. That's often when I see staff grouping up is they're on a field trip. And so, the lifeguards will take care of our kids. We'll just have a little staff meeting or whatever. Especially when we're out there in the community, spread out and make sure you're covering all the areas that need to be covered. This one is kind of an eyeball with some arrows. And this one's about how you position your body, part of it. It's position your body where you can see the field of action. We talk about this one as being radar sometimes. You're having your radar constantly sweeping and knowing what's happening in the environment. If I've got a kid who wants to play a game with me, I'll say, sure, I'll play with you, but you got to swap me places so that I can sit on this side of the table. Now I'm out on the playground. I'm going to position myself where I can see all the way from the slides over to the climbing structure, and I've got it. My radar can work because I've got this whole field of vision in my radar. If a parent comes in and a parent wants to have a conversation with me and is talking to me like this, I'm going to move my body so that I can listen to the parent with my ear, and even the parent's not going to take away from my ability to keep my radar going. This one is a railroad tracks. Kind of going off into the distance there, and that one means keep track of kids as they go from one area to the other. We have those radios going on, so I call outside and I say, okay, Johnny's coming outside, and if I just then go back into my job and forget about that I just sent Johnny outside, that whole system of accountability just becomes 2 people talking into radios and not really paying attention to each other. I really have to keep track. If I'm sending a kid outside to Josh, I'm going to say, okay, Johnny's coming outside to you, and if I don't hear something back, I got to say, Josh, I sent Johnny out, 30 seconds ago. Do you have him yet or not? It's that keeping track that's the important part. Where they are. So as they're going from one area to the other, or the restroom, keep track, know where they are. Here's an adult, followed by a couple of kids. And this one means when you're transitioning kids, you're moving numbers of kids, be the one in the lead. Sometimes if I'm moving a group of kids, the farther we go, the longer it takes, the more I have runners and I have stragglers. It's like, hey, you guys, slow down. I'm your leader. You're leaving without me. You guys catch up. If you're the one in the lead and your group starts getting too spread out, all you have to do is stop. And they catch right back up to you. It's a way to easily keep a group in a tight formation to keep them easy to supervise. If you have enough kids that you have enough staff to be able to do the sandwich, then do the sandwich. So put a staff in the front and a staff in the rear. So I'm going to say, okay, guys, it's a Mike and Chelsea sandwich. We're the bread. You guys are all the stuff in the middle of the bread. And they really get that metaphor. And this one is an octagon. If I can draw it right. I'm octagonally challenged. That one means stop misbehavior before it happens. Prevent misbehavior before it gets out of control. When you're hearing the sounds of kids talking and sounding kind of angry, to get in there and stop it before it gets out of control. You're seeing kids climb on something, or the activity level, the energy level is just getting a little bit too high, that's the time to bring it down. Don't let it get out of control before you stop it. Sometimes you'll be on the playground, you'll see a kid doing something, and it's making you on the inside feel like, I don't think I like that. What's what I'm seeing right there? That's your gut telling you stop it. I was doing it right in front of one of the Children's Choice people. Nobody told me to stop. So they say it's okay. To me, what you permit, you promote. If you allow stuff like that to happen, it's as if you gave permission for it. So. This is the slide. and a kid going down the slide on a skateboard. This one means use playground equipment the way the designers of the equipment meant for it to be used. If you ask anybody in a court of law, what is a slide meant to be used for? How was that designed? Well, you go up a ladder and you sit on it and you slide down your butt. That's what it's meant to be used for. So the monkey bars are for going underneath the monkey bars. They're not tightrope. Use the playground equipment the way the designers of the equipment meant for it to be used. And here's the last one. It's a calendar. One means plan ahead. Plan ahead for transitions. Plan ahead for high-risk activities. Plan ahead when you're doing an enrichment club. Visualize your enrichment club and think about all the supplies you're going to need and have them all there so you're not running a club and going, oh, wait, guys, I forgot something. You guys stay here. I need to run to the cafeteria. I'll be back. Behave. I need to get a few things. Like, then you know what happens. So plan ahead. Visualize your activities and plan ahead for designers meant to be for transitions, high-risk activities, supplies, and all that.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes